Scott, you get credit for this. You found this. What was it?
Well, yeah, actually, my friend found this. She lives up in Albany, and she knows I work for 98 Rock. And she sent me a link to a TikTok video. And I opened it, and I was like, what the heck is this? And I guess it's like I don't know what the channel is. It says Act Positive Vibe Media. So it's one of those channels where, feel good little stories and snippets. And it says the bride's daughter's toast was hilarious. So it's this little girl. She appears to be, I don't know, maybe 10 years old. And she's giving a toast at the wedding of two people. And the reason my friend sent me this is because right in the beginning of the girl's toast at the wedding, she mentions 98 Rock.
Let's give it a listen one more time.
I will never forget the day that Ryan took me and Brandon into the kitchen when Mom was downstairs, started blasting 98 Rock. He pulled out a ring and told me and Brandon that he was going to propose to Mom. Then when we were in Cumberland, the whole day I was waiting for Ryan to propose to Mom. First I thought it was going to be when we woke up, then at the donut store, then when we got inside, but Ryan decided to choose when Mom had a donut in her mouth.
This kid might be one of the single greatest public speakers I've ever seen for someone his age.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a girl. It's a little girl.
God blessed hell. Second day I did that. Well, she was wonderful. You just can't tell at that age.
I will never forget the day that...
You just can't tell, okay? Well, joining us on the program, we have the newlyweds, Ryan and Kathleen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning on the nuptials. Yay! 50% of marriages end in divorce. Tell me about how this all came to be and why you decided to do that down in the kitchen and blast 98 Rock during such a romantic moment.
I figured that Katie wouldn't be listening if I had on 98 Rock. So I put it on, and then it was more of like a distraction. And at that point, I knew that I could grab both the kids and tell them what was going on. And it worked out just perfectly fine. She stayed in the other room, and I was able to get out what I had to tell them.
Oh, so we were merely a diversionary tactic.
Not only were we diversionary.
Not the story we were looking for, but great.
She's repulsed by us. Because you knew that if it was playing in that room, she wouldn't come anywhere near it. And suddenly the story takes a dark turn.
We all love 98 Rock.
Well,
Wait, so did you tell the kids that, was it a weekday? Who was on the radio? Was it us when you told the kids that you were going to propose to Mom?
I believe it was the morning, and it was you guys. That's correct.
Look at this.
There we go.
See, we were part of a big moment of your life. How did the kids react when you told them? Were they pumped?
They were super excited. It was a wonderful experience.
That's got to feel good, man. You'd be a good stepdad. You hear me? You hear me, you son of a bitch? You'd be a good stepdad.
You need any advice on being a stepdad? I could forward you some great numbers of some amazing stepfathers that could really...
What do they call you? They call you Dad?
No, Lexi calls me Ryan. I also have a son. His name's Braden, and yeah, he calls me Dad.
Oh,
you'll get there.
I'll get there at some point.
When was the wedding?
When was the wedding, guys?
Go ahead, you go.
It was January 2nd.
Oh, wow. So this is fresh.
Okay.
This is only
new.
2 weeks and a few days ago. Okay. What are the honeymoon plans?
So we went on our honeymoon. We went to Cancun, Mexico.
Ah, hell
we got
yeah.
back last week.
I didn't want to say anything, but Josh, why don't you go ahead and tell them we do have a surprise for them, given their new nuptials here. Go ahead and tell them what we've arranged.
Let them know. Go ahead.
Well, in 10 days, we're bringing you to a hotel, and we're going to have a 5-person orgy.
There it is.
There you go, guys. We have been waiting to tell you for quite a little bit. And tell you what, Ryan, you're going to leave that room sore, brother. Yep. Kathleen's going to leave laughing, and you are going to leave sore. I need you to look up a historical term called prima nocta, okay? Look up prima nocta and know that Josh is on deck. This is nice. This is cute. I thought it was very, very sweet. As I said, the little one in the video. She's an incredible.
How viral did it go? Do you know how it seems like it's kind of making the rounds?
So Positive Vibe Media is our videographer. His name's Zach Strauss, and he filmed our wedding, and I think it's got a little over 5,000 views right now.
Okay.
All
okay,
right.
Look at that.
You guys
on
are
Facebook.
technically influencers. Okay.
Yeah.
Did anyone
Feels great.
was anyone ever like, ugh, I would have turned on NPR, but your kitchen, your rules.
Yep, my kitchen, my rules.
Always 98 Rock.
Oh, God
Hell
bless
yeah.
you.
Hey, did anybody embarrass themselves at the wedding?
Oh, here and there. It happens.
Who? Tell us what happened.
Who was the
What
mess?
it?
Who was
You
the
don't have
pain
to
in the
say
ass?
who, but what happened?
Nothing too bad. My maid of honor, she did a good speech, but she was a little funny.
Who gave the worst speech?
It's the worst.
The worst speech. I don't know. They were all pretty good. Ryan's son Braden threw a yeehaw at the end of the speech, so that was great.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Okay.
That's the worst when like the grooms, the what is the guy called, the best man or the maid of honor, they get a little liquid courage in them and they decide to share a story that probably should not be shared.
Ryan, I remember it was like I remember it as if it was yesterday. We were there at spring break and we were in Daytona, and you know who had just left the room and she forgot her boy shorts behind. She returned and another girl had already made her way in, and we used to call him two at a time Rye. What? We went through this together.
Was there any country line dancing at the wedding? Because I always like country line dancing.
Oh no line dancing.
Oh, damn it.
I think we had the wobble, but Ryan and I
I
didn't
could
partake.
mess
We were running
up some
around too
wobble.
much.
Wobble-de-wobble-de-wobble-de-wobble-de-wobble-de-wobble-de-wobble-de. How excited were you two to have sex for the first time on your wedding night?
Oh,
Ah!
'Cause
Did
we
you?
know
Assuming you
waited.
did. Did you?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
Okay, there we go. Okay, making sure. Okay, because if you did ahead of time, you had no business wearing white, Kathleen. No business whatsoever. So who was the...
Congratulate. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, who did you think was going to be a problem at the wedding that wasn't? I occasionally have the pleasure of hosting people's weddings as the officiant, and I help people write their vows and organize the rehearsals and all that. And I mean, 10 times out of 10, I am pulled aside by the mother or father of the bride or the groom and am told, Uncle X, Aunt Y, it's usually the uncle, is going to be the problem. Who was expected to be the problem at the wedding?
I was a little worried about what my brother would say about me, but he kept it clean, so I got lucky there. Who do you think, Kate?
I would probably have to say my older sisters also, so we definitely thought our siblings were going to be the problem.
Okay. All right, good. Well, I'm glad they flew straight.
Yep.
We told everybody to keep it PG since the kids were there.
Congratulations. We were happy to be a part of the proposal. Yeah, this is Ryan and Kathleen. They kind of went viral. And what's the little girl's name?
Her name is Alexis, and we call her Lexi, and she's 11 years old.
11. I said 10. I was close. Lexi gave a
Very
great
close.
little speech at the wedding, and Ryan proposed listening to 98 Rock in the kitchen. So that's
Wait a minute.
Hey, now you got to have sex to 98 Rock. Can we make that happen?
oh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Make
We can do
another
that.
baby to 98 Rock. Do
Yes, and name it no matter the gender, Josh.
that. It has to be done.
Okay.
This is my daughter,
You
Josh.
got it.
Cash bar or open bar?
Open bar.
Okay, man. Do you know I have a caveat? I will not help host or officiate a cash bar wedding. I will not do it. They're the most
that, Bob.
miserable experiences.
Yeah.
If you have a cash bar, may I doom your wedding to the depths of hell. Unlike Ryan and Kathleen, who I know have a minimum of a decade of happy years under their belts ahead of them, and right around year 12 or 13, the passion will start to die, and you'll begin to sleep in separate bedrooms, or maybe the same one, but two beds on the other side of the room. A crisp handshake goodnight as you cut each other's eyes at one another in the dark, if not just give each other the middle finger in the pitch blackness of night. But you've got a 10-year window before that happens. So thank you so much for having us be a part of your special day.
Thank you guys very much also.
Thanks, guys, for having us on the show.
Thank you.
Thank
Such
you,
a
you
pleasure.
too.
Okay, get to the sex.